हेलो स्टूडेंट्स। आज का हमारा टॉपिक है, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है, फोर्स बिटवीन टू करंट कैरिंग पैरेलल वायर्स। देयर आर टू केस इन दिस टॉपिक. वन इज both the wires are carrying current in the same direction, and other when both the wires are carrying current in opposite direction. The second case you will solve yourself. Now we come to the first case, when both the wires carrying current in the same direction. Let us first understand about the figure. We have assumed two wires, 1 and 2, of infinite length. These two wires are separated by a small distance r, and both the wires are carrying current I1 and I2 respectively in same direction. We have assumed point M and point N on wire 2 and wire 1 respectively. Now, from Biot-Savart law we know that this current I1 in wire 1 will produce a magnetic field around it, and because of this current, magnetic field at point M will be, magnetic field at point 1 will be mu 0 upon 2 pi I upon R. Since current is I1, so I1 upon R. This is from Biot-Savart law, and the direction of this magnetic field will be given by right hand thumb rule. According to this rule, if I keep my thumb in the direction of current, then curling fingers shows the direction of magnetic field. Since curling fingers are getting down into the plane of board, so it will be called a cross direction. So direction of this magnetic field will be cross direction. Now, since on the location of wire 2, a magnetic field B1 is acting, and also this wire 2 has current I2, so a force will be acting on this wire. Force on this wire will be calculated per unit length, because wire is of infinite length, so we will calculate the per unit length force segment. Force on wire 2 per unit length due to current I2, this is F2 upon L, because we know F equals to the, on a current carrying wire, force was given by IBL sin theta. Since the current direction and the magnetic field both are perpendicular to each other, so sin theta will be taken 90 degree, so force will be called IBL. Since current is I2, magnetic field is B1, and length we have taken per unit length, so length will divide F2 by L will be force per unit length, I2 B1. Putting the value of B1 from here, we will have F2 upon L equals to mu 0 upon 2 pi I1 I2 upon R. We will call it equation 1. Direction of this is given by Fleming left hand rule. Fleming left hand rule says, if we keep our three left hand fingers in such a way each are perpendicular to each other, then this middle first finger goes in the direction of magnetic field, this second finger goes in the direction of current, and thumb points in the direction of force. So force will be towards wire 1. This force will be towards wire 1. Similarly, at point M, point N is on the location of wire 1. So current I2 will produce a magnetic field here that we call B2. So magnetic field B2 will be given by mu2 by 2 pi into I2 upon R, since current is I2, and direction of this force will be given by Fleming left hand rule once again, right hand thumb rule once again, I am sorry. Putting the thumb in the direction of current, curling fingers are coming out of the plane of board, so it will be called a dot direction. So magnetic field will be in the direction upward to the plane of board. So this is the magnetic field. This magnetic field along with the current I1 will exert a force F1 on this wire 1. Force per unit length will be calculated by I2 B1 and mu 0 upon 2 pi I1 I2 upon R. This is called equation 2. Again, from Fleming left hand rule, direction of this wire will be, this force will be towards wire 2. इस फोर्स की डायरेक्शन वायर 2 की तरफ होगी, और वायर 2 की तरफ आने वाला फोर्स यानी बोथ द फोर्सेस आर डायरेक्टेड टुवर्ड्स ईच अदर, सो वी कॉल दिस एज ए attractive pair of forces. From equation 1 and 2 we can easily summarize that F1 upon L equal to F2 upon L equal to mu0 upon 2 pi I1 I2 upon R, and this force is attractive by nature, yani this force is an attractive force. So there is a very simple question: what happens to the two parallel wires when the similar current is flown, means current in the same direction is flown through them? Then both the wires get attracted towards each other. This is the reason a coiling spring, when it is given current, then it compresses, it contracts. Similarly, you can call a coiling spring or a spring contracts because of the flow of current. Because of this reason, the parallel currents in the similar direction becomes attractive pair of forces. Now we define ampere on the basis of this force. Definition of ampere. Ampere की definition on the basis of force between two parallel wires. We know force per unit length equals to mu0 upon 2 pi I1 I2 upon R. If we assume that I1 equals to I2 equals to 1 ampere each, दोनों वायर में सिमिलर करंट है 1-1 एम्पियर का, and both the wires are at a unit distance यानी 1 meter distance apart, दोनों वायर के बीच का डिस्टेंस 1 मीटर है, then we can say F upon L यानी force per unit length will be mu0 upon 2 pi, and we know mu0 upon 4 pi is 10 raised to the power minus 7, so mu0 upon 2 pi will be 2 into 10 की power minus 7 Newton per meter, since force is per unit length. So how can we define 1 ampere? 1 ampere is that current which, when maintains between two parallel wires at a unit distance apart, exerts a force of 2 into 10 raised to the power minus 7 Newton per meter between them. So this is the definition of ampere. This question comes in 3 marks, 2 marks for the derivation and 1 mark for the definition of ampere. Now you will solve yourself the opposite case when the two wires are carrying current in the different direction. I would summarize, this current is going to be repulsive. You will deduce it yourself. Thank you for watching.